Hi, this is Linda Shea with Drilling Contractor. Today I'm at the 2024 IADC World Drilling Conference in Madrid, and I have with me Malini Manocha with Nabors, who spoke at the conference about AI. Malini, thank you for being here.
Well, nice being here too. I'm enjoying the conference.
So can you talk about what are some of the different risks that we can see with AI versus generative AI?
So generally, whenever you're developing anything related to AI, you need to take into consideration model risk, data risk, which includes the bias and the fairness. You need to take into consideration the user risk because it's very important for users who are writing the code to actually, basically write the right set of codes, keeping ethics in mind, and also the process and impact risk, and of course the legal and compliance risk. Now, with Gen AI, the complexity of the risk is multifold. So you also have problems with misinformation or misuse of that data that's produced by Gen AI. And it's very important for users to really understand that piece. You also have to take into consideration IP, because you never know how the AI is generating that information. Also, when you're interacting with third-party vendors, especially if they claim that they're using Gen AI, where is the data source coming from, and so on. So I think it's very, very important as an organization to do a very proper risk assessment prior to deploying AI products especially into production, or any product that's creating an ROI.
So can you tell us about some of the risk mitigation strategies that Nabors is taking around AI?
So fundamentally, I think most risks are categorized into four main categories, which is operational, and then you have the technical risk. You also have an organizational risk. It's very important as an organization to encourage questions or doubts on AI without sifting innovation. And then you also have the reputational risk. So on the operational side especially, it's very important to create a very proper governance structure around AI and ensure that it's communicated across the organization. So you always are looking at innovation through AI. On the technical side, it's very important to create proper safeguards within the so that developers or software engineers and data scientists understand the type of data they are using for training their data set models, like there's no bias involved and so on. Now, once you've done that, you also have to come up with a very good guideline. I would highly encourage every organization to come up with proper guidelines and procedures that actually ensures that the organization is informed both vertically and horizontally, and also prevents any liability issues in the future. Once you've done that, it's important to do a proper risk assessment checklist so you can actually understand and translate that into actionable items. And then create an AI task force. I highly encourage to bring in individuals from not only the engineering, the data scientist side, but also the legal, the product engineering side, bring them all together and form an AI task force that can look through these through a continuous AI lifecycle management, because you can't just do it once, you have to do it through the lifecycle of the AI product. So that's how I would recommend for organizations on an overall to do this as we continue to evolve in the age of AI.
So Malini, what are your views on the current evolution process of AI in our industry?
So I primarily see AI to be heavily integrated with automation as one of the first steps to accelerate the automation journey, especially when it comes to manual tasks. There are many areas in which AI can come into play. The second area where I see AI contributing a lot to an organization as a whole is around supply chain, finance, and AI, HR, where primarily AI can primarily be used to accelerate workflows heavily. We can also look at it for accelerating workflows on the edge with the rig managers and so on, because there's so much paperwork that they do today. And if AI can actually reduce that, I see that's a huge win there too. So there are multiple places that we should actually, as an industry, not only look at this, but I think in the next upcoming World Drilling Conferences, I'm hoping that it's going to be a huge discussion point going forward.
Well, thank you so much for sharing those insights with us, Malini. I know that AI is a huge topic right now and something that the industry is looking at very closely to enable the next step change. So thank you for sharing those insights.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
And thank you for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.